Education, must or freeze. This year, 2020 is such a very hard year for the Filipino community. The year was started by the eruption of Taal volcano in the first month, and late followed by some high-intensity earthquakes. After a while, the threat of the pandemic severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 or the SARS-CoV-2 that was caused by a new coronavirus arises. According to the World Health Organization, the virus is primary causes respiratory illness, simple to complex. It will also be possibly transmitted through the contact with the person infected, droplet, airborne, fomite, fecal-oral, bloodborne, mother to child, and animal to human. Education also experienced a huge effect in the midst of pandemic. It became a threat to the health of many Filipinos. That's why the government started to implement the enhanced community quarantine in the country. In the implementation of ECQ, it states that those high-risk persons should not be allowed to go outside their houses. High-risk persons includes ages 20 years old below and 65 years old and above. Because of this situation, the head of the Department of Education mandated a memorandum in the implementation of distance learning. COVID-19 is the start of the new normal scheme in education. The new scheme in education is composed by online class, modular, and blended learning. Because of unstable internet connection in many areas in the country, it's become hard for them to connect with their online class, most especially for every college students. Because of many struggles in online class, many students are now asking the government to freeze the academe unless the vaccine will be invented to fight coronavirus and start to normalize again the life of many Filipinos, including the students. Online learning is a great way in education because it will make possible the transmitting of education or knowledge from the teacher to the student despite of their location, and they are safe in staying in their own houses and comfort zones. But as the situation of many students who doesn't have stable internet connection, it became hard for them to attend online classes. Another reason why students are asking to temporarily freeze the academe is because they are just complying on their activities, but at the end of the day, they are not learning. Education is one of the most precious things which an individual can have. They can bring in every day of their lives. But as we face this pandemic and this scenario of the present situation of the country, it's also good to look at many instances if we are going to pursue the education or temporarily freeze the academe to hear every side of the students dealing with their teachers and vis-a-vis. Teachers dealing with the documents to pursue online learning. So, students and educators, education is a must in our lives. But considering the pandemic era, it's also good to consider the temporary freeze of this academic.